Hey guys, Cody here with Import Image Racing, back with some new Noble products. Today is a double banger. We got some parts for the WRX and some parts for the BRZ, and we have the same parts for both cars, but we're gonna knock them both out in one video. So we have carbon fiber door handle covers and carbon fiber mirror covers for the BRZ and GR86, and then we have carbon fiber door handle covers and carbon fiber mirror covers for the new WRX. So we're gonna knock them both out in today's video, show you how quick and easy it is to install these products. They just 3M tape right on. So we're gonna clean the surface up, we're gonna install them, and we're gonna check them out. They're gonna look great. And then if you are interested in any of these products, I'll leave a link in the description where you can pick these up for yourself, and they'll be categorized so you can see which vehicle they are for before you click the link. Okay guys, we're gonna start off on the WRX with the carbon fiber mirror covers. What we're gonna do is take some isopropyl alcohol on a rag and just wipe down our mirror really good. Make sure to get the entire surface clean because you want this thing to stick as best as it possibly can. Now we're gonna grab our carbon fiber mirror cover. We're gonna flip it around. You're gonna see all of our 3M tape on the back. We can peel this center piece. I am going to avoid peeling the edges completely. I'm gonna try to leave little tails on here so that we can make sure we get this lined up right and that we're not pressing it down in the wrong position. Now we're gonna sit this aside for right now. I'm gonna sit it on my rag so it doesn't get scratched up. You're gonna see that it's gonna come with some adhesion promoter. You're gonna wanna use this to help the 3M tape stick. What you wanna do is kind of figure out where all the tape is going to be at. And so you can see it basically goes the whole way around the edge and one in the middle. I'm not gonna try and get the primer on the one in the middle. That's just gonna be difficult to do, but I am going to poke a hole using the cap where it has a little plunger. You're gonna poke a hole in here. And now I'm just gonna gently run a small bead around the outside. Now this stuff flows out really smooth, so you're not gonna need to like apply a whole bunch. You're just gonna lightly put pressure. You're gonna see it being applied as you're going. I'm not pouring this out. It's almost like I'm brushing it on. It's gonna be hard to explain and show you, but once you start doing it for yourself, you're gonna see what I mean. So we're gonna let that just a minute to dry. Now we have our carbon fiber mirror cover with all of our ends peeled up and get this thing ready to push on. Now, if any of your tails kind of get tucked up back into the car, just go ahead and re-peel them. This one in the very back corner right here, I'm having an issue with, so I am going to leave that one just ready to go. And I'm gonna stick that section first. And now I can peel the rest of the tape. So I'm gonna move to this corner, peel this side. Now I'm gonna grab this, peel this along the bottom, press that on, come up top, and peel the top, press that down, and peel the side, and press that down. Now with that primer that we put on there, our adhesion promoter, and wiping this down real good with alcohol and the fly flying around doing its thing, this thing is gonna stick and have a really strong bond. You can take your microfiber towel and just clean it off, any fingerprints you got. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing all over again for the rest of this. And the install process is gonna be exactly the same on the BRZ and GR86. We're not gonna be able to peel our tails, so you're gonna wanna make sure that you get this stuck exactly where you want it. So I am peeling this up. So you wanna see where the tape goes, again, just around the outside edge. So we can take our primer and gently apply that to the outside edge. All right, so this should be dry now. You should be able to see when it dries, and if you're not entirely sure, just take your finger and touch it. It's gonna be sticky to your touch. It's not gonna be wet, it's gonna be sticky. And then we're gonna take this, line it up perfectly with the edge, and push down on it, clamping down on all sides. All right, so we're gonna line up the back edge first because that's gonna be our most crucial point there. We wanna get that lined up right, and then we can push this down. Your car is probably gonna beep at you because you're gonna be touching the touch sensor here. You can see there's a small cutout for that so that you can still touch it and do your keyless entry. So one thing I wanna make clear before anyone asks, on the driver's side, you're actually going to cover up your keyhole. So you're gonna notice none of these caps have a cutout for the keyhole, and they were designed that way so that they can have a nice sleek look. You are not gonna need this keyhole for any of the BRZs or the GR86s or the WRXs because all the keys have a push button to unlock the car. If for some reason your battery ever dies, you will have to pop this cap off. put some new 3M tape on it and put it back on. But in most scenarios, the battery in your remote is gonna last a very long time and you will not have to worry about having your keyhole exposed. And let's be honest, it looks so much cleaner without that keyhole in there. So now we have moved over to the BRZ, and I don't know how he's figured it out, but the fly somehow knew that I was coming over here to do this side on the BRZ. We're gonna line this up. I did forget to peel my tails on this one though, so I'm gonna have to be as accurate as possible. So my big head might get in the way here a little bit, but I want to make sure I get this on correctly. So I'm gonna push that down, work my way around, boom. So this should be the same way. We're just gonna peel this tape back. I'm not gonna be able to do the tails on this one because of how small the pieces of tape are, but it should be relatively easy to line this piece up. Now we're gonna pull back on the door handle and get this underneath and press it down. Now all the 3M tape goes around this outside edge, so that's where we applied our adhesion promoter, and that's where we're gonna wanna push. So do keep in mind that also with the BRZ and GR86 kit, the door handle covers are going to block out the keyhole. Well guys, that's it for the install, quick and easy. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can pick these up for yourself, but let's show you the finished products.